Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you for coming this morning. Before we get started, we'd like to start off with a pledge of allegiance, please. So everyone rise. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. Thank you. I would like to welcome you to what I find to be one of the most pleasurable parts of being a member of the Pittsburgh Bureau of Fire, and that is to the promotion ceremony today. We have a full house. We are promoting 14 excellent firefighters to higher ranks, and we're going to get this show on the road. I know we're running a little bit behind schedule. I'd like to take this time to introduce to you our Public Safety Director, Mr. Wendell Hisrick.
Good morning. I have 2 months under my belt so far. I've been to 4 multi-alarm fires, and I've really witnessed some professionalism and leadership by the Pittsburgh Bureau of Fire. The incident yesterday was the first fire that I've witnessed here in the city with, as Public Safety Director, with tragic results. The other incidents involved high-rise fires and a 2-alarm fire of a vacant structure. I must say that witnessing the professionalism of the Pittsburgh Bureau of Fire, the leadership of the firefighters, and the compassion that the firefighters give is just unheard of. Last Friday, I spoke to the graduating class of new recruits, and I told them that the real training begins. And I told them also that you have to rely on the leadership, whether it be the lieutenants, captains, battalion chiefs, deputy chiefs, assistant chief, or the chief, that you have to rely on them as your new family. With that being said, I want to offer a sincere thank you to the families here today and the families of the promoted officers for loaning us the firefighters on a day-in, day-out basis. Every firefighter, paramedic, police officer needs someone to rely on, whether it be a friend, significant other, family member, to go home and digress as to what has happened the shift before. And for that, on behalf of the Public Safety Department, I say thank you. With that being said, congratulations. I look forward to seeing you. I am trying to get out as much as possible to find out what is necessary, what improvements we can do here at the city. And congratulations and good luck.
Thank you, Director. This morning I had a chance to talk to the candidates being promoted, and hopefully they felt my passion for this position, for this job, for what we do here for the citizens of Pittsburgh. We mentioned yesterday's fire, which had tragic results, and unfortunately it seems to be the results were because of intentional acts. We value life in the Pittsburgh Bureau of Fire. We value the life of the citizens and visitors, and we value the lives of our first responders. And any action that jeopardizes those lives is unacceptable to us. And so we are hoping that justice is carried out and that we can continue to act safely and progress with our duties and tasks. I am so proud to be a member of this Pittsburgh Fire Bureau. I am extremely proud to be the leader of the Pittsburgh Fire Bureau. We have some great candidates, some officers being promoted today who are going to set great examples, and they're going to lead by example, and it's leadership which can get us through tragic events such as yesterday and those of January the 1st of this year. At this time, I would like to welcome the Honorable Mayor William Peduto to come up and speak and offer the oaths.
Thank you, Chief. You know, it was 2 years and 2 months ago that I got sworn into office, and there were a lot of changes that we brought about. In fact, every single department, every single director or chief was changed except for one, and that was within the Pittsburgh Bureau of Fire. And within Pittsburgh Fire, we had a chief that I could rely on, that I knew that would help to guide a new generation of leadership within this bureau. And also at the same time, expect the highest professionalism from every one of its members. Today is the most significant change that has occurred within this bureau during my time as mayor. 14 promotions. And what's interesting about the promotions, first of all, and to the family members that are here, every single person who is being promoted on merit. They earned this. They earned the right to be and take on more responsibility and to be in charge of more men and women and to make sure that their safety is paramount. The second thing about it is it's a nice mix. It's a mix of people who joined this bureau as a passion, as a conviction, as something that they wanted to do independent of what their family had done. There's also many members who are part of a tradition that goes back over 100 years within Pittsburgh, and that will continue with every one of the people being promoted today. To those being promoted, you are taking on more responsibility. You're taking on that responsibility that every time that there's a call, you're making sure that you go home to these loved ones that are in this room. But you're also taking on the responsibility for everyone that's riding along with you. You're making sure that they have that same safety and that precaution is being taken. And to the 310,000 people that live in this city and the nearly 750,000 people that are here every single day, you're taking on the responsibility to protect them as well. That they know that their time in the city will be served with professionalism. And because today is so significant, because of the leadership that is coming into play in all ranks of this administration, you also have this opportunity. Our young recruits are being trained in ways that many of you never had when you were being trained. They're being taught in different methods to be able to protect people and property. But what they aren't being taught is the experience that you have of what it's like, of what the job entails, of things I would never understand about coming home that night and being able to try and deal with the issues that you have to deal with. And for that, you're being promoted to help to mold these young recruits, because behind them is another class, and another class, and another class. We're committed to get the ranks up to the numbers they should be. And with new leadership, I'm assured that we'll create the best Bureau of Fire in this country. So with that, we have 4 levels that will be sworn in, all each up on rank. When I call your name, if you could please come up and join me right to the left. And we will start with the promotion of our lieutenants. Arthur Collins, Joseph Kuntz, Gary Miller, Michael Shank, Kenneth Walls. Gentlemen, if you could raise your right hand and state after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution and laws of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, the laws and ordinances of the City of Pittsburgh, and obey all orders issued by my superior officers, and all the laws and regulations pertaining to and governing the Department of Public Safety, Bureau of Fire, and that as a lieutenant, I will well and faithfully discharge and perform all the duties of my office according to the best of my knowledge and ability. Congratulations, Lieutenant. We will now be swearing in our new captains. And again, after I state your name, if you could please come up and join the chief. Ronald Bollinger, Sean Griffin, Joseph Janasco, Stephen Jones, Joshua Kuzma, Christopher Mitchell. Gentlemen, if you could raise your right arm. Repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution and laws of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, the laws and ordinances of the City of Pittsburgh, and obey all orders issued by my superior officers, and all the laws and regulations pertaining to and governing the Department of Public Safety, Bureau of Fire. And that as a captain, I will well and faithfully discharge and perform all the duties of my office according to the best of my knowledge and ability. Do great things, Captain. Thank you. We have two candidates who will be promoted to battalion chief, and I will state and ask for both of them to come up and join us one by one. First, Seamus Kringle and Ronald Dunlap. If you could please raise your right arm. State after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution and laws of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, the laws and ordinances of the City of Pittsburgh, and obey all orders issued by my superior officers, and all the laws and regulations pertaining to and governing the Department of Public Safety, Bureau of Fire. And that as a battalion chief, I will well and faithfully discharge and perform all the duties of my office according to the best of my knowledge and ability. Congratulations, Chiefs. And finally, we have one candidate today who will be promoted to the office of Deputy Chief. If Robert Cox could please come join us. Could you raise your right arm? Repeat after me. I, Robert Cox,
I, Robert Cox,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution and laws of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
and the Constitution and laws of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
the laws and ordinances of the City of Pittsburgh,
the laws and ordinances of the City of Pittsburgh,
and obey all orders
and obey all orders
issued by my superior officers,
issued by my superior officers,
and all the laws and regulations
and all the laws and regulations
pertaining to and governing
pertaining to and governing
the Department of Public Safety, Bureau of Fire,
the Department of Public Safety, Bureau of Fire,
and that as Deputy Chief,
and that as Deputy Chief,
I will well and faithfully discharge and perform
I will well and faithfully discharge and perform
all the duties of my office
all the duties of my office
according to the best of my knowledge and ability.
according to the best of my knowledge and ability.
Congratulations, Chief. And I'll turn it back to Chief Jones. Thank you, Chief, and the documents have all been signed.
Thank you very much. Do you have time for photos?
Of course.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our promotion ceremony for today. These gentlemen have the day off. They can go out and kind of spend some time celebrating. As I told them in the office, it is customary when I was in the Marine Corps, when we got promoted, that we would go out and what we call wash our stripes down. So they can go out and they can wash those bugles down. Please do not wash them off, so be moderate and responsible. At this time, the mayor has some free time. Any of you want to come up and with your families and get pictures with the mayor, you're welcome to do so. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.